Well, Gary, the first mayoral contender, Annise Parker, handled herself well. She, understands that she can't get your vote because you're in Bel Air, and I'm proud of her for having known that she doesn't have to cater to you.
Yeah, well, actually, I think this race gets decided on the west side. I still believe that. I think Annise has indicated in the interview that all the polls have her in the lead and have never varied. That's her polls and her opponent's polls. That doesn't surprise me because she's been on the ballot. So this would be the eighth time she's run citywide,
and that's
which is very impressive.
And that has to put her in the top position, you would think. But still, the excitement level in this race is so low.
Why do you think that is, David?
Well, although all three of them are very competent people, there's just not a lot of positions that they've taken that have excited the kind of intensity in certain constituencies that get, turnout up. We've already had an African-American mayor, so black voters may not be so excited about voting for Gene Locke. Peter Brown is a liberal Democrat, Liberal Democrats tend to...
Also a city planner architect, so he's a little different than we've had before.
He's been getting a pass in this race thus far.
Well, he's coming on the show.
He's marketed himself to the West Side as this businessman and a can-do fellow, and so he could be getting votes that could be shocking to Annise Parker.
And, of course, the polls show that the Morales, the Republican in the race, is within striking distance, too. Doesn't have the finances that the other three do, but he has a shot. But, your thoughts are that Annise Parker probably has, with her grassroots support and her longtime experience, a good shot of making the runoff.
She knows more about city government than probably anyone else in the race, probably more in terms of just the totality of what government does than anyone. So I'd be surprised if she didn't make the runoff.
It'll be interesting to see what happens, and we'll continue to observe and interview these candidates as the weeks go on.